Hey guys, how's it going? It's a Dinosaur Gamer, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion on the best loadout you can possibly have in Battlefront. So I'm going to start off going from the left to the right, and then I'll be talking about my trait and my gun. So let's start off with what I have going from the left. As you can see, I'm using the Bacta Bomb. Now this, I feel like is a no-brainer why everybody should have it. You know, I feel like it's one of the most commonly used star cards in the game, just because of how good it is. If you guys don't know what it is, pretty much it's something you throw down and it heals you and teammates. It gives everybody who is around that area that you throw it in 100% health and bonus health. So not only does it heal you, it heals your teammates. So this is a great item to support teammates. It's great to throw at the beginning of a round and everybody gets, you know, like bonus health. And if you're up against somebody who doesn't have that, you're already at the advantage, no matter what. So that's very helpful. The fact that it gives you bonus health on top of that, it just doesn't heal you to 100% like adrenaline stim. The fact that it just gives you bonus health is a huge advantage that this star card has going for it. And the fact that it heals you too, I mean, that's pretty big, that it gives you up to over 100% health in the game. So that's pretty big. So if you don't have this, I highly recommend that this is the #1 thing that every player in Battlefront should have, just because of how helpful it is compared to any of the other star cards. Now I'm going to go to what I have next, and that's the middle one, which is my personal shield. Now this I highly recommend because this can easily protect you. If you're getting shot from behind, you can just quickly press triangle and put that shield up. And you know, there's only two things that can really go through the shield, and that is a high explosive, which I don't even think destroys it all the way. Maybe if you're in the middle of like a thermal detonator and this explodes and you're just right in the middle of it. There's also the cycler rifle that can shoot through it in the scatter gun. So those are the only things that can shoot through the personal shield pretty much. And not many people use the cycler rifle to begin with, so that you really don't have to worry about. Scattergun you do kind of have to worry about because some people use it, though. If you get shot up and you put the shield up, it does help a lot. You're able now you have the advantage. And what I mean by this is because once you put that shield up, you are able to, and if they're not able to destroy that shield, you are able to run behind cover, and you're able to know when that shield is gonna go down. They don't, so you have the advantage right there because you can hide behind something, and 9 times out of 10 they will follow you, and you will just get the advantage because they don't know what they still probably think. Oh, that shield is up, or they think they have the advantage, and the joke's on them because you're gonna be the one that's gonna be lighting them up. Also, it does help in very sticky situations. And if you play Walker Assault, it does help having that personal shield up if you're gonna go deactivate or activate the beacon. So it's pretty good for objective based game modes. I just highly recommend a personal shield. I mean, you are able to heal back up into it. I know a lot of people like to run adrenaline stim, but you know, if somebody's lighting you up from behind, adrenaline stim won't give you the same advantage that a personal shield will. I just feel like personal shield is a lot more helpful to not only you but your team as well. I just feel like if you use it in the right situation and objective based games, it can help out a lot more than adrenaline stim can. So yeah, now we're gonna go on to the jetpack. You know, jetpack's pretty easy to why you should have it. You know, it's just so much better just because, you know, these maps are gigantic. If you play like Walker Assault or Supremacy or Turning Point, you know how big these maps can be. So jetpacks do help transport you throughout the map faster. But that's not the only reason why you should have it. You should also have a jetpack just because of the fact that it can help you in very sticky situations. You know, if you're getting lit up by an ATST, you can easily put up that personal shield and you can fly away. Or if you know there's a hero, you can definitely get the advantage on them by flying away. If you know, maybe you can put a couple shots into them and just fly away because you know that you really don't stand the chance. Live to fight another day. Also, if you put up your personal shield and, use your jetpack, that's another reason why I like this combo. Because, if you're getting shot up, you can put up your personal shield and jetpack away, and now they will have to chase you down. Or if they decide to chase you down, because you can cover so much ground in a jetpack. So they may not even find it that it's worth it to chase after you, and then maybe you can go back to them or not at all, and you can, get more kills by this way. So the jetpack really works out. I feel like it's really a no-brainer why a lot of people should have it. Really helpful. If you're playing on smaller maps, it can just help if you're just in a sticky situation. So yeah. So now let's go on to the trait card. I'm using the Scout, and I find that the Scout is one of the better trait cards in the game. Just because if you're like me, staying off the minimap is huge. I love staying off the minimap. I like trying to be as sneaky as I can be. And if you're like me, then the Scout card is your card, trait card at least. So at level 1, every time you run, you stay off the minimap, which is big, because in this game you need to run, and if you're somebody that likes to flank, you definitely need that. So every time you run, and if you guys don't know this, every time you run, you show up on the minimap. Now granted, it only helps if you're in close quarters, like where I'm in right now. I won't be able to see you from like a couple yards, maybe like 20 yards away, but if I get close enough, I can still see you. So that's a big thing. And if you guys don't know that, then there you go. Level 2, your blaster fire does not show up on the radar. So it's already like you have a suppressor now. And you don't. And you still have your regular gun. Level 3 is the same thing, except every time you shoot a gun, your heat level just goes down. Which is pretty much the same for every level 3 thing. So Scout card is nice because you stay off the minimap, which is huge. And if you're somebody that loves to flank, which is an easy way to get a lot of kills in Battlefront, then this is definitely the trait card you want to use. I know a lot of people like to use Berserker, and it is good, but the thing is, it only activates once you get shot. So in order for it to work, you have to get shot. And even then, what I notice is the regeneration time when you have it seems to take a lot longer to regenerate health than when you use like a normal trait card. And that's kind of, I don't know, I've noticed that, and it's kind of weird. I don't really like how long it takes for that. And for the Scout trait card, it's activated as long as you're alive. So, it's every time you run, you're off the minimap. Every time you shoot and you have, the right level, you stay off the minimap, which is huge. Staying off the minimap is one of the ways that I do really good in this game because I love to flank. It really helps me get a lot of kills, and I highly recommend that everybody flank, really. I mean, it does help you get a lot of kills. So yeah. So now I said why you guys should be using the Scout. Now to guns. Every map is different. If I was playing on the Forest Moon of Endor, maybe it'd be a little bit different. But overall, the best gun in my opinion in the game is still the E11. It's the gun I used since the beta, and it's the gun I've used still. One of the best guns, hands down. It's the most versatile gun in the game. It's able to just, if you're accurate with it, it helps out a lot. I highly recommend it. Best gun in the game. It's good at long range, medium range, short range, if you're accurate with it, you can be a total monster. So I highly recommend that this is the loadout that you guys use. I do find it to be the best loadout. Now this is my opinion. You know, if you're better with a certain gun that is a DL11, you know, you can be more than welcome to switch it out. But this is what this is my loadout that I use most of the time, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. Just because I do get a lot of good games with it. And if you're, you know, looking for a new loadout that's good, then I hope I helped you out. You know, so that's what I'm here for. If you guys have your own loadouts, I'd love to see them, so you can leave that in the comments as well. But until next time, I will see you guys later. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.